A lot of bandwidth being taken up inside of that convention center in Chicago, and that is a live look from the outside. Speech has already started. You saw a brief glimpse of Senator Elizabeth Warren when you saw John Croman for a moment. Vice President Kamala Harris will officially accept her party's nomination on tonight, this last night of the convention. It starts at 9 o'clock right here on KARE 11. But until then, there's one last thing before we go about that convention. A political convention is hardly the place one expects to find a moment that stops the conversation about politics. But last night, that's where we found ourselves. When about halfway through Governor Tim Walz's acceptance speech, he told the crowd, matter-of-factly, that among all of them, there were 3 people in that room who are his entire world: his wife Gwen, his daughter Hope, and his son Gus. Take a look.
Hope, Gus, and Gwen, you are my entire world, and I love you. I'm letting you in.
The night's top trending name after that moment wasn't Tim Walz. It was Gus Walz, the young man who you just saw, so proud in that moment that he leapt up from his seat, crying with joy, to tell the whole auditorium and the whole darn world, "That's my dad." Not because his dad said anything political, but because his dad said he loved his family. And to Gus, that seemed to be all that mattered. And he wanted to say it back with as much joy and love as he could. And as time drummed on last night and this morning, the online world started asking if there was something wrong with Gus Walz. And I wonder if that question should have been reversed. What is wrong with us? That we presume something is wrong with a young man crying with pride and love for his father. To me, that moment as a dad myself was apolitical and aspirational. If my son, on the cusp of being an adult, erupted in joy and pride to say, "I'm his dad" to the whole world, that would be the mountaintop of my life. No achievement would ever match it. So I wonder if partisanship has wounded us so deeply that we mistake joy for an opening for a political attack. If the teenage child of J.D. Vance or Donald Trump leapt up and did what Gus Walz did, we should celebrate that. These shoes should fit on both feet. And the love and joy of a father and son drenched in tears should be a great ingredient for a more united set of states. Thanks for watching Breaking the News tonight. We always appreciate it. I'll see you back here tomorrow night at 6:30. Take care.